all doing, folks? And welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, the sun is shining. So when the sun's shining, what does that mean? It means the bike is out. I thought I'd drawn the short straw this morning because there was heavy rain overnight, and being as the Easter weekend has been scorching and 20 degrees and t-shirt weather. And I spent a couple of days doing other things with the good lady and everything, and decided I'd go out today. And today when I woke up, the roads were wet. But anyway, it soon brightened up. It's a lot cooler today than it has been. So we've got the layers on, but we are currently at Buxton, and thought I'd give you some new roads. So yeah, this is one of the little canal parky points. Lovely old boats there. Nice little walk up there, and cyclist routes, and a nice little pub there as well if you fancy a pint. But anyway, we are going to head into the Goyt Valley now, which is only about, let's have a look, we're 13 minutes away. So we're going to head back down and up the roads of nowhere and bring some pastures new. So I'm excited. Okay, so let's head on into the Goyt Valley. So yeah, Buxworth and Chinley around this area is sort of areas that I've always skirted past before on the way to the usual places that I go, you know, and heading into Buxton and the High Peak and so forth. And we normally take the other road over. I've actually come down past the route, or route if you are from the US of A, and with the good lady to Roman Lakes the other week on that other vlog, and then down into Marple, and then a little bit of the A6, which is the old Roman road, which follows back through into town and Stockport, Manchester and so forth. It's a long road, and then obviously into the High Peak. So the little last stretch of it, it's a weird sort of structure, isn't it? Heads on to where I've just done a left off the A6 to just start the vlog off on the canal basin. And what we're doing is heading back onto that, and then over into, which is called Whaley Bridge, and into the Goyt Valley. So there's a lot of, and I've been holding back with these, there's a lot of different roads into sort of Macclesfield and beyond, and we've not done those yet. And the reason being is, as you go on with vlogging and trying not to give you the same things over and over, these different little pockets and areas of the High Peak and into the Cheshire and Staffordshire borders that we've not done yet. So we're going to explore a little bit of that as we're going into the year, as well as further afield. But I'm so glad it's not pilling now, because I was going to come out regardless of whether it was going to get wet or not today. But after, you know, there's a bit of dust and stuff on the bike from doing all the painting in the shop, and I give it a bloody good clean and a little bit of a polish here and there yesterday, so it's pretty gleaming. So it's always nice to stay dry when you've just polished your bike, which obviously it doesn't matter if you've got that sort of other bike you can take out and just give it a rinse off. But with your Harley, it just takes a little bit more dedication to keep it in tip-top condition. So of course this is the little stretch back on the A6 now, and then straight ahead to Buxton, as we can see by the sign there, and then we'll swing back round here towards Macclesfield and Whaley Bridge. So if you don't know the area, just follow the A6 towards Buxton, and then the directions. There's the canal again down there. And now we are just entering Whaley Bridge. So of course you can carry on two roads towards the Goyt Valley, over into Buxton, over Long Hill, or do the right into Goyt, and we've never ever done that. Actually, isn't a bad day at all today, but when you've got the the leathers on as well. It just keeps that chill off your legs. I think it was a maximum today 12, 13, where it has been touching 20 for the last 2 days, so it's been really pleasant to say the least. Maybe I just like riding in the cooler temperatures. Maybe while people put the bikes away in winter and I'm out, I should put it away in the summer and hibernate instead. So there's a few tracks. There's a road up on the right by the station here, and that's an interesting road that takes you sort of back of beyond of the Goyt. My front camera slipped. I think you can still see my head in there somewhere. Popular with bikes, this road. But the thing is, round here now everything is like a 50 limit, so it does sort of, you know, you do get the old plod and the police around here with the old camera vans and things like that, so you've got to be careful. You know, there's occasions when you can open it up, but it's about the ride, isn't it? Anyway, so is this the it's not very well signposted, is it? No overnight stays, whatever. Okay, so pastures new. Nice little bit of a foresty bit there. It's a 10 mile an hour with speed bumps. Oh, speed bumps. Here's the thing as well. We've got some exciting news, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks I will be revealing a new bike. Shock horror. I'm just keeping it under wraps for now, but more will be revealed when the time comes. So yeah, look out for that one, folks. And no, don't worry, the 48's not going anywhere. That was a decision I've been trying to make over the past 12 months, what to do regarding the expansion to the channel, so to speak, and the garage. Oh, look at this. A little bit popular. I bet the last couple of days, with it being the Easter weekend, this would have been absolutely rammed. Fortunately, it's not too bad at the moment. But can I ride down there, or is that? Wow. I'm sort of thinking, yeah, let's just park along here for a bit. Still got a bit of autumn leaves on the ground here as well. How nice is that? So there is a lot of roads around the Goyt. This is just one of them. And it's a long time since I've driven down on the other side of the valley. You can see people walking over there. Very peaty water as well, very brown. But I'm going to ride, I think I can. There's no cars up there, so I'll have to check the sign. But if I can ride down there to the other end, that might take me into the other part of the valley, which is what I had in my mind, so I didn't even know this one existed. Which is cool, because that's the best things, isn't it? Because you're never lost. You're just on roads you've never been on before. Okay, so we're going to head back that way, then down towards Macclesfield, and then go to it's called Pym Chair. There's a car park there, and I think that's where I sort of remember going down in a car many moons ago, and it was just some cracking little roads. I could be wrong, but like I said, it's an adventure, and it's all new. So we're heading over sort of that way into those hills there. And what I'm doing as well, while I'm sort of, every time I ride on the road now, I'm going to start looking for, you know, vehicular lanes as well, tracks, stone tracks, off into the middle of nowhere. I do know quite a few to begin with, but this is all to do with the secret reveal in the next couple of weeks. Yes. Oh, we've got roadworks, haven't we? Better watch out for them. There we go. Good job. I was caressing the brake a little bit there. Caught up with other bikes now. Always something to spoil the fun. Here we go. So we're actually in Kettleshoom in the Cheshire border now. We've crossed from High Peak into the Cheshire border. But I have got a little left split coming up as well in a bit. Now Kettleshoom as well, and round here is, oh here we go, actually. Goyt Valley 2.5. Just following them, too busy following them other bikes then. So these are the little roads that I was saying that usually you would stick to that main road heading to a destination. But these little narrow roads take you to all these unknown places, and I do sort of, I think this is the one I do remember, with it having about 6 foot of snow either side of the banking ones coming down here in a Land Rover, seeing how far I could get to. But yeah, they're not the best roads, and again we're looking at, hang on a minute, what's this, unsuitable for motor vehicles, 250 yards ahead, but my map's still showing straight up. So those roads unsuitable for motor vehicles. Those of you who ride adventure bikes and off-road in the UK will know that it says unsuitable for motor vehicles, but if you've got an off-road vehicle or adventure bike, you can still go down them. So if I was on a specific type of bike, I would quite happily have gone down there to see what it's like. And that's what I'm saying about getting to the place you can't normally get to, just, you know, for those extra viewpoints. Absolute typical English country roads now, with your horse shit or cow shit in the middle and obligatory dog walkers. Opens out a little bit here to a fabulous view of the hills beyond, so that would be stretching across still into well, over the tops of those into Cheshire then, I think, but you've still got a bit of the hilly aspect of things into Macclesfield. But at the moment I've just lost my bearings, so we'll see where this drops down to. Wow, look at that ridgeline there. So that's unexpected. That's a cracking little view, that. Let me get a picture of that. That fence might spoil it though. Oh, we got to, oh, hang on a minute, we can get up to that, can't we? And actually, if I did pay attention and carry on looking at the sat nav, it does actually say turn left up here anyway. So we got Dung Road, Kettleshoom, Salford, Goyt Valley back up there. I bet that road's fantastic as well, but oh, I'm gonna have to take note of where I am. There's some summer adventures to be had down here. Cow shit, stones, rocks, weird tent thing. There's people on top of those rocks. Just a shame the dry stone walls here, because I can't get a picture. That would have been a brilliant picture of the bike. Oh wow, look at this. Wowzers. I'm hoping I can get some pictures of the bike somewhere, but maybe where that V out is in the rock there, that might be perfect. I never knew this existed. Wow. And we're 2 minutes away from the car park as well, so which I'm guessing is at the top of that where I can see some vehicles. That road looks fantastic. I'm also trying this Relive app at the moment. And there's something now. I got off the bike and lost my breath a bit. I've just noticed this mic picks up quite a bit of my breath. I need a dead cat on it, and I did actually buy a couple, but they won't go over the mic. It's a little bit bigger than your standard lavalier mic that I'm using. It's like a pro mic. Not cheap, but it works. Look at that. Fantastic. I've got to keep checking the mirrors to make sure nothing's behind me, because you just got this inclination just to keep stopping in the middle of nowhere. I actually make a good picture looking down actually at the bike from the front, but did we do that? Wow. I mean, you probably can't, the GoPro won't pick that up, but the view across there into the plains is, oh wow, it's pretty stunning actually. I'm so glad I come down here. Just beyond, like I said, I don't think the GoPro will pick it up, but it really does go 50 miles and beyond. I just love to get a sort of bearing of where things are, sort of, you know, Manchester and whatnot, but nothing but blandness and hills that way.
Inside, tore my mind, stole my peace. I prayed for ease but feared that my days were over. That emptiness is hard to pass. To fill that gap, you need to open up. All your days are over. But you say
I'll park there. Oh, wow. Fucking hell. I'll just get some 360 shots of this round here, folks. I'm not even going to speak. I'm just going to let you guys decide for yourselves. I know the cars spoil it, like, but what? Oh, there's Manchester over there. I think. I'm going to switch cameras because you can't really see a lot of this. Well, what do you think of that, folks? Always worth what I said earlier about turning down that road that you thought went somewhere but you couldn't remember. Because then you get views like that. So that first ridge line that we saw when we were coming up is over there, and then we was greeted by this one and these views on top, so I have no idea what's over the top of that hill. Because it looks like we've got a junction up there, so I think we'll just go and explore a little bit and see what else we can find on this little vlog today. So yeah, great to have you with me, folks. So yeah, when I said that I'll have to map this area, you know, and remember where I've been today, and then I forgot I've got this relive app going on in the background, so it should be mapping my ride. Okay, so that's into Buxton, Saltersford and Goyt Valley. Which way should we go? We could go Buxton and then back down. Well, let's go down the bottom of this hill first, and then we can always come back up. This is it when you're in new places. You can go left, you can go right, and you don't want to miss out. This looks quite steep actually to the bottom of the valley, but if that's the same road down there, that looks interesting, sort of heading off over to the left and round there. What a fucking view! Wow! Oh, yeah, but you need to change your brakes after a couple of trips down here. Oh, it's got to be aware that the roads are narrow, so these cars waiting is grip on the road there and gravel, so Saltersford, where the hell's Saltersford? Never even heard of it. that's going to be another byway over there, so I'd guess if you look at that, oh, it's no vehicles except for access on that one. Oh, Reno, so it's a Saltersford's Macclesfield side. Old graveyard there. Nice old farmhouse. A bit of off-road section. Always pays to take the low road, although I think that's going to turn into the high road. If you can just see behind me, or can you pick it out? The road actually just swings up over the hill. Let's just spin that round somewhere over that way, but that's the way we're going to be heading into Wildboar Clough, and then see if it takes us in any other direction from there. But what a beautiful, I never knew this existed. I can't remember, I think there was a sign, I don't know if I mentioned it on the camera there, but yeah, I don't know what this one's called, but I mean, what a beautiful, tranquil spot just to park your bike. Enjoy 5 minutes, put the drone in the air. All I need now is a little whiskey, or at least a cold beer. So again, those weather demons have surprised me by keeping the sun on my back today, so I'm very grateful for that, because usually, you know me, it's usually the clouds of doom, and we haven't got that. So thank you very much to the weather gods for keeping the sunshine on us today. In fact, it's that sunny, we've got to wear the shades. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going over this road because I've never been down it before in my life. So I love bringing you guys new roads. It's something you can explore when you're over this neck of the woods. So let's get back on the bike, head over into that back of beyond hill over there and see where it leads us. With a little bit of dripping from my nose. That just shows there's a little bit of cold still in the air, but it's not bothering me today. So I always say when you're stopping and exploring, you know, it sort of, it can add, you know, double the time to your trip, and sometimes you can ride around and have nowhere to stop. You just ride around all day for fun, but this is full of all them places you want to stop and have a look around. It's fantastic. So glad I made the decision to come down to Goyt Valley today. So you don't want to be ripping down. I mean, you can rip down here if you want, but it's just one of those, take your leisurely pace. Old farmhouse there with a barn with no roof on it. Probably been there for a couple of 100 years at least. Bobbly around this this part of it. Oh, look at this. Gravel. Gravel and water, not the two best things for a 48, but there's the water running off from the hill. Oops, a little bit of a dip in the tarmac there. Not the best section of road, but still. And then I'm guessing, I think I may have an idea. I think right is in towards Macclesfield, and then you've got that little hill over that. I think there's a country park. So straight on to Warbow Clough. We'll go straight on for a bit. And then, and I think that's back, is that the Buxton Long Hill? Not Long Hill, Cat and Fiddle. Yeah, Cat and Fiddle. Just thinking whether this links back up to the Cat, because that other road pointed to Distillery bit and I've lost the sign for the Clough, but it doesn't matter. Well, fantastic roads today. Really surprised me. Just to take that sort of different turning. And all in all, it's not a massive area, sort of miles wise. I'll probably find out from where I started the record session on the road map, but you know, it's probably 20 odd mile. All in all, a 40 mile back to home or whatever, but oh, so it does, yeah, right, okay, so yeah, it does bring us on the Cat. So another famous biking road, one of the best in the UK, and I have stopped there, oh, got over 3 years ago for a bit of cake and a cup of tea. And of course there is a limit on this road now, but more fantastic views over the plains of Cheshire. Wow, look at that eagle. hope I picked that one up. And that's the famous Captain Fiddle Inn.
Where there's sunshine, there is rain. Where there are faces, there is pain. Lift the sky, go further, push to the edge. We know how to be
Only short, but worth doing if you're going to head back over to the A515 and over towards Ashbourne. So very, very good road. But for me now, it's straight through the centre of Buxton, and then as we come out the other side, I think we'll bring this vlog to a close. And the obligatory traffic, which we don't want. What's the bike there? Let's have that. Royal Enfield. And we got the red light anyway. Oh, there's the firm I work for, one of our 313s. In fact, I think I got that machine ready last week. Nice to see it's still in one piece. So it's popular around these parts today as well. And there's a thing as well I'm just going to mention, because I've had the showy lid on now, the Neotech, for a few occasions, and you know, it does take a while for a lid to wear in before it becomes the armchair on your head. And with my old K-Berg helmet, I couldn't wear sunglasses for more than an hour. It was like, and I'll tell you what, the missus actually, she said the other week with hers on that, her lid is pulling on a little bit when she's got sunglasses on underneath. And as you know, some of them do have a cutout as well for that purpose, if you do wear glasses full time as well, you know, to counteract that. But of course, if you do like wearing shades on underneath your lid, you need to make sure obviously you're comfortable, especially if you're on a long road where you can't just stop, because when that pinching starts into your, you know, your temples, it's a fucking horrible feeling. You just want to rip them off, you know, and it's just that pressure. So anyway, what I'm getting at is I've had my shades on all afternoon now in this lid, and I can't even feel as if I'm wearing them. So again, you know, the quality speaks for itself, and I know there's some that are half the price that will probably do the same job, but I'm just saying, you know, that I fell out of love with K-Berg because of a few little niggles. And even though I did say at the time it was a comfortable helmet, the best one I had, I started to realise that the wind noise was a little bit more, maybe, that, you know, I wanted in a lid, even though I put up with it. And because I'd worn open faces as well, in comparison, you know, well, there was no comparison, but so I had that for a long time. Some of you might change lids, like, you know, you have soup in every morning, but I think because it becomes part of you and comfortable, I never think of you know, upgrading until I realise that you know, I actually need to. Like, I've got holes in my socks, you know. So, but with this, I'm so glad I went for this now. And yeah, sorry, K-Berg, you could have been, no, I could have been your motor vlogger, heaven on earth, you know, just selling your lids for you. But plus, you never took me up on the offer, so I did actually say and sent you a message saying, give me one of your new lids and I'll wear it for the next 3 years and promote you, and you never did. So you're lost, because one day everyone will be willing and wishing to sign me up, and I'm gonna say, sorry, you had your chance. So yeah, that fucking hell, that's life, isn't it? So there you go. So anyway, this is familiar territory now, and we're just going to be heading over the same old hills on the way back, folks. So I'm going to end this vlog here. So, you know, really appreciate you coming along for today's ride. It's been pretty awesome just to explore those new roads, so I'm so glad of that. And yep, keep on watching, and I'll always say it, if you haven't subscribed to ALCHEMOTO, now's your time to do so. Please subscribe if you haven't done already, and like and share the video, and please comment if you dare. Keep on watching for the great reveal shortly. Probably a maximum of 2 weeks away from that. There's something exciting happening for the channel, and we are 40, or was it the last time I'm looking, unless some of you have unsubscribed, away from 2,000 subscribers. So please help me along, and like I said, share and mention me along the way. Do check out my website, www.alchemoto.com, and that needs to be updated, but still check it out. It gives you links to all the videos without going through YouTube. And please follow me on Instagram, and I will maybe follow you back. Depends what pictures you've got of yourself on there. But apart from that, I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to stop blabbing and see you guys soon. So ALCHEMOTO now is going to sign out. See you later, folks.